Down on court 1, and in the upper part of your picture, center court. As we go to the third and final set, Tauziat, look at her record, 14-3. That's her second ace after a very slow start against Zvereva, whose three-set record 7-5. But Tauziat showing that she can close the deal and begin serving in that manner.
Well, she's been a different player, really, not only this tournament, but for the last 2 years. She reached the top 10 in January of this year, and she just has a different attitude about the game. It's like now or never. I'm 30 years old. I'm at the twilight of my career. I might as well go for it, and she has been, and her results speak for themselves. Now, where was that served the first set? Now she's not nervous anymore, that's for sure. I think you're going to see a higher level from both players in this third set, because this is the crucial set. Big opportunities for both players for different reasons, but basically to reach the finals of Wimbledon.
So Tauziat with an easy hold to open the final set. Zvereva and Tauziat, two long shots at the start of this fortnight. And to show you what they're trying to accomplish, well, no one's ever done it in the history of Wimbledon on the women's side. Karen Sussman in San Diego, California, was the 8th seed when she defeated Helena Sukova's mother, Vera, back in '62. Then 3-4 seeds, Billie Jean King in '66, Ann Jones of England 69, Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley in '80. That's the lowest since '62 to win this title. So you don't have much of a chance when they don't seed you 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's just the facts of Wimbledon history. But these two women trying to turn a different page.
Big difference in the men's because of the serves. I mean, that's such an equalizer that you can have an upset any day in the tournament.
Curious here to see how Natasha Zvereva, after seemingly in command of this match, easy first set, 6-1, and even in that second set, it looked as if she might close it out in 2. And now, for the first time, having dropped a set in the championships, how will she play now?
Well, it is interesting. In these other matches, that when she beat Steffi and she beat Monica, she didn't lose a set to either of those players. She was never really in trouble. I mean, she was always sort of in the lead, and it's a little easier to win when you're leading. But let's see how she handles this. Looks like the steam's been taken out of her game a little bit.
Well, Tauziat really owned the net in that second set after being somewhat reluctant or being beaten to the net by Zvereva in the second set 44 times to the net and 128 points, and she continues here in the third. That forehand's getting bigger.
Yeah, that forehand, when she's off her game, that forehand will go anywhere. It'll go in the royal box. But when she's on, it has a lot of pace. It's flat, it's hard, and, you know, it's definitely a weapon for her.
Second double fault, and with it 2 break points, Tauziat.
You know, the big question I had leading into this match was I thought Zvereva had the weapons to win it, but it was basically, can she keep up this momentum? Can she keep it up? And the mental intensity that she's shown us.
Tauziat, with only 2 break chances, converted both. Now her third opportunity.
Coming in just a little slow. I mean, she hit that ball behind the service line. She needs to move in a little bit more for those volleys.
Another chance for a 2-love lead. Tauziat leads 2-love in the final set. Tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern, 11 Pacific, NBC's coverage of Wimbledon continues. The men's semifinals, number 1 Pete Sampras against the British hero, number 12 Tim Henman. Richard Krajicek, who won 2 years ago, will battle Goran Ivanisevic in another high-powered matchup. Tomorrow at noon Eastern here on NBC. 5 hours with you tomorrow, and then breakfast at Wimbledon, the ladies' final on Saturday morning, 9 Eastern, and the men's final Sunday morning. And of course, waiting in the second semifinal this afternoon, Martina Hingis and Jana Novotná.
Ooh, just waited to the last minute to flick that one. A little contrast in personalities this third set, because Natasha still has that game face, that poker face, but Nathalie Tauziat, you're going to be hearing a lot of noise on her side of the net. That's the way she gets herself pumped up. Natasha shakes her head.
Big difference between 15-15 and low 30.
But you know, luck always favors the brave. When you're tentative, you never hit a net cord. You know, it's when you go for your shots that you hit them. Do you notice that in your game?
I don't know about brave. I mean, that's when you pull yourself off the backstop and stop whimpering? That kind of brave?
It's when you go for your shots and you just try to move forward. Meanwhile, Natasha is not moving forward.
There's a good return. Dip down at the ankles of Tauziat, 30-love. 30-all, rather.
It's only apropos that these two players, who nobody ever expected to reach the semifinals, should be going neck to neck right now. Such a tight, close match. Boy, Natasha really was finding herself at the net an awful lot that first set, and the score indicated she won that set 6-1. Then Tauziat returned the favor, and she started approaching the net. That's the way she won the second set. Natasha has to figure out a way to get up there, because that's where she's winning the majority of her points.
So far in this set, 1 time to the net for Zvereva, 10 times for Tauziat. So that goes back to what you said at the very start. The woman to the net, controls the net, is going to win the match. And Nathalie Tauziat holds, leads 3-love. Final set, up just a single break. 30-year-old from Bayonne, France, Nathalie Tauziat, Francoise Dor, who made it to the semifinals here 28 years ago, continuing to pump her support to her countrywoman.
Continuing to coach.
Love 3 Zvereva.
Took her 3 games to realize that, yeah, I got to get to the net.
Pretty sizzling backhand she handled here.
But look at those reflexes. She just stuck her racket out and blocked the ball back. Okay, Dick, it's going to be a race to the net here.
See if she comes in behind that first serve. Yep.
Question is it too late? She's down 3-love. That's half this set already. Playing a defensive game.
But she's playing a woman she's broken 5 times in the match, and she's down just a single break.
This is an inside the baseline. Just block that topspin down the line. Playing with confidence right there.
Good deep serve just off the line, 40-15.
Taking deep breaths. I think she's just used up so much mental energy this whole tournament. Not only this match, but in previous matches. Just mentally easier, I feel, when you have a partner and you're playing doubles and you have half the court. New scenario for her.
Remarkable shot.
I mean, you have to be really talented to hit shots like this. I don't know if she's too tired to move in, but I wonder why she's hitting them behind the service line. I mean,
that takes some talent.
Takes some talent, but boy, get into that net a little bit closer if you're going to. I don't think she can get away with that anymore.
Tauziat, fourth ace.
Serve. Yeah, she's picked up the speed of her serve and the placement, and that's also been a difference. And Natasha, on the other hand, her serve's gone down a little bit.
3 aces in this set. A delayed break to the net by Tauziat may have given Zvereva something to look at.
That backhand's on also. I mean, she's definitely in the groove. Good rhythm on that backhand side, winning a lot of points. Maybe Natasha should mix it up a little bit. Ooh. If she can get her serve back, she can mix it up. Big serve, big flat serve.
1 ace in the first 2 sets, now 4 here in the third. Tauziat holds at love and leads 4-1 in the final set, semifinals of Wimbledon. Townsend at center court, Wimbledon, applauds the return of these 2 semifinalists. Natasha Zvereva, knowing there's no room for error now on her serve. Her opponent needs to only serve out her next 2 games to be in the finals of Wimbledon. 1-4.
Misleading, though. She's only 1 break down. All she needs to do is just break once and hold serve twice. She's in a tiebreaker. When I was playing, Dick, I always preferred to be down a break and have the scoreboard say 3-2 rather than 4-1. It's such a psychological difference.
That is
or 5-2 and 4-3. You know, it's
nice to know you feel that way. I think
mind
the
games,
hackers feel that way. Even going home saying, well, I lost 6-4, better than 6-3.
Be the same amount of games, though. And this is where Natasha has to start to make things happen. I mean, she's being pinned at the baseline. Important for her to get some big first serves in. Her serve has been so great this tournament. It's let her down this third set. That's better. But you know, you're down 4-1 in the third. Your arm tightens up, and your toss doesn't go as high, and just all about controlling your nerves.
Plenty of pace on that Tauziat forehand.
I think it's smart, though, that she hit to her forehand. I like to see her keep it away from that backhand side. She's made more winners off that side.
Game to Zvereva. It's 4-2. Final set of this semifinal match. Two unheralded players, not highly regarded by the seeding committee, not given much of a chance, but one will be in the Wimbledon final on Saturday. Will it be Tauziat, the 16th seed, or the unseeded Zvereva? 4-2.
And finally, they'll get a day off. I mean, because of the rain, they've played 4 days in a row. Mentally, that's very tough. See if Zvereva can come up with some good returns this game. She needs them.
Tauziat has certainly elevated her service game in this final set. 65%.
Oh, that was a big shot for her. That was a tired shot from her. Because this was not, she was there. I would have thought she would have just hit a two-handed backhand down the line like normal.
That was a tight second serve. Her fifth double fault, 30 all. That elbow does get heavy in moments like this.
The first shot that went with me when I was nervous was that serve, because you have total control over that shot. It's the only shot you have total control over.
This could be a critical second serve at 30 all. She liked that backhand. And, well, she should celebrate.
Both players not looking for that passing shot down the line, and both these players are off the court. I think they instinctively would move over there a little bit.
Now a point for 5-2, but another second serve. It's wide, and Natasha Zvereva, when we return, serving 2-5 to stay in this semifinal match. Wimbledon on this cool gray day. Natasha Zvereva, the 27-year-old from Minsk, Belarus, gets a big hand as she returns. She's serving to stay in the match. 2-5. Definitely a woman who has shaped the entire championship with the wins over Groff and Sullis to get here to the semis.
It's been a dream tournament for her, and I think the crowd senses this fairy tale could come to an end very shortly, even this game.
Against one of the few women in the entire draw over 30 years of age, Nathalie Tauziat. Solidly executed that point by Zvereva from both wings. her that
Zvereva.
routine. Picks out the ball she likes, and then she'll give that 3 bounce and then deliver.
Taking her time. I mean, this is a huge game for her.
Oh, goes to the 4 bounce.
Well, it could be the last game. That's why she's really taking her time and just being very thoughtful about what she's going to do. She has a plan. She's going to be trying to come to the net. Tauziat chooses this game to play some pretty wild tennis.
Couple of balls off the baseline from Tauziat.
Tauziat is just still the more fired up player at this point. Natasha looks like she's run out of steam mentally as well as physically. She just doesn't have that hop to her step that she normally has.
But she has forced her opponent to serve it out. 5-3.
Still looks very zen-like, though, and she's keeping her composure very well.
Talk about the biggest service game of your long career. 30-year-old Nathalie Tauziat, never been in a Grand Slam semifinal, and now she serves for the Wimbledon Championships.
How important is her first serve this game? Well, she can win some free points off her first serve when she's serving well. That second serve is weak, though. It falls short, and believe me, Natasha's going to be ready to attack. Not deep enough. It's a good idea because she's a short player. She's vulnerable to the lob, but that lob was pretty short.
And 2 set points. Just missed it, Zvereva.
Taking some deep breaths.
72 years since a French woman has been in the Wimbledon finals. She's a point away. Francoise Dor trying to hold back tears. She's watched Nathalie Tauziat rally from a disappointing start. She lost 6-1 in the opening set and then battled back to take the second set tiebreak 7-6, 7 points to 1, and then 6-3 here in the final set.
You have to give so much credit to this girl. Lost the first set 6-1. She was overwhelmed, but she shook off those nerves, and her game came together.
Pat Olsad, yes. I like this lawn at center court. She's in the Wimbledon Championship not since Suzanne Lenglen in 1925. Has a French woman been able to lay that claim? There she is, Tauziat. Now she can wait to see, will it be Hingis? Will it be Novotná on Saturday? Up next, the Sun America Sports Desk with Ahmad Rashad and John McEnroe. They'll preview tomorrow's men's semifinals after these messages.